Happy.
We're happy.
Are we going left over here?
Yeah, no, we're going left, yeah. I can't find Greg and Lucky.
Well, no, you're not going to find it on the radio. It's online.
Oh.
Hey, another episode of the Greg and Lucky Happy Hour podcast. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes. I would have thought by now we would have had millions of followers. But no, it's the long game. We know that because we spoke to our Lord and Savior as of last week, Gary V. And we've learned a lot.
It's all about perseverance. So thank you if you are helping us tick these numbers over. Thank you so much for joining us. The whole purpose of the happy hour is to try and help you be happy. We're fun-loving guys.
Yeah, we try to enjoy a good laugh every now and then, and that's what it's all about. If we can find something funny, we want to share it with you.
Because the thing is the world is such a dark place at the moment.
Oh man, it is a really so somber. I almost said sober. So it's not a sober place.
No, not anymore.
No.
Yeehaw. I mean, I talk for myself.
Listen, there was in South Africa we had recently like they only opened the bottle stores recently, and then there was a fake scare. That the bottle stores were going to close again.
Okay, I'd actually like to talk about the scare quickly. You got hold of me because you're caring, and you said, "Hey, I've heard some things. They're going to shut down."
Yes.
Why? Why did you pass that on? That is fake news.
I know it was fake news. I knew it was fake news when I said it. But just in case. But then,
like if the condom breaks, just in case we're going to go to the pharmacy.
They have found who the people, they traced it back, it's a bottle store in the east, and they're getting prosecuted.
Yeah. Are they?
Yeah, because
in the east of Joburg?
Or in the
east of, because I heard in the Eastern Cape, they've had big trouble with the booze.
Yeah.
And there have been apparently some rumors in local government saying,
yeah, we got to
cut this down.
Yeah.
Have I told you the Amsterdam theory?
No.
So I went to Amsterdam a couple years ago.
Yeah, that's where prostitution's legal, weed's legal. Yeah, it's pretty much the future.
It was a good tourist hotspot for a long time because they were legal.
Okay,
and now kind of you can do it all over America, and it's kind of way in there.
Yeah,
and they're thinking of cutting out the prostitution because it still
now
exploits
Amsterdam's
people.
Like, maybe we'll make cocaine legal. Like, calm down, champ. Calm.
Woohoo! And the Amsterdam theory is you need to be a responsible adult. So they've got these incredible canals that you can ride a bicycle around and go and see and stuff. And they said to us, and the tour guide was like, the Amsterdam government, if you get too high or too drunk and ride your bicycle and fall into the canal and drown, that's your fault.
They're not held responsible.
Yeah, you cannot sue the government for that. And I was like, I just wanted to stand up and clap. No, it's
and then he's like, "This is not a clapping event, sir." No.
Oh, you're just telling me facts.
We don't clap.
Sorry.
We don't clap yet.
I think that's so good. Like,
yeah.
Stop blaming the authorities and other people. Take responsibility for your own life.
But that's the thing. I think is that in an ideal world, that would be okay. Cool. I know that I can get drunk on the street, but if I get drunk and I get hit by a car, it's my fault.
Yeah,
no,
not the driver's fault.
No, but now, I mean, the driver should have been watching out. No, bro, you shouldn't be
drunk on the streets.
On the streets. Like, yeah. But that's cool. That's a very...
It goes to saying common sense isn't actually that common.
Yes, yeah, that is true. That is
so
very,
they have
very true.
their responsibility thing, and I think maybe we could all use a little bit of responsibility. Apparently, hospitals have filled up.
Yeah,
because people have been drinking and driving,
misbehaving, and the thing is, like, everybody like cried out, like, we want our booze back, just give it back to us. We'll be fine. We know how to handle it. No, you don't.
No, the emergency room is full.
You don't know how to handle it. Yeah, but that's Yeah. Enough lecturing though.
Coming up, we got game changers in just a little bit. Shit tank, all the regulars. We're going to try a little something new. We're gonna whoop out the old Zoom call again.
Yeah, but I'm also going to tell Greg a story. Greg and I have known each other 7 years.
You've told no one the story.
I've told nobody the story.
Not even your mother.
Which is very, yeah.
Not even your wife.
No. My mother was going to be the last person I told because I would be in massive trouble if I told her. At the time, now it would be fine. But I'm going to tell you the story. And it's weird because me and you've known each other for 7 years, but I've never told I would have thought somewhere along the line in one
This
of
would
our,
have come out.
this would have come up. Yeah.
Phew. Have you got any reasons to feel happy today?
Yeah, it's Thursday, and yeah, I just
Another day. The sun hath risen, and I am still here.
No. Listen, I have a reason to feel happy. I think I mean, like everybody, we have our ups and downs. And yesterday maybe was a terrible day, but today I've decided to take a positive stance. Let's
Yes,
call it.
yeah.
And yeah, I think
You make your own happiness.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm just also happy that because I was prepping for the podcast, like Greg and I prep separately, and then
We
come
put
together.
work into this.
Yeah, and then I was like, oh my god, there's like all the, you know, when you look at stuff, you're like, this is so weak.
struggling.
And then Greg came and he was like, oh, I got some stuff, and I was like, yes, you do. That's my boy.
What else do we have? So we got your
What
story.
about you? Do you have anything to be happy about?
I do actually. So it's something about my wedding in a sense, but it's selfish for me, but it's great.
Oh, that's fine.
My brother has lost 24 kilograms in the last
Holy.
6
I
months.
almost thought you said $24,000 rand. I was
Oh.
like, oh my
Woo, I'm so happy for him.
Holy
so he's lost a huge amount of weight. He looks so good. We had a Zoom call the other day, and I was like, "Who is
You're
this?
like, hi,
Who
sorry.
is this man? Where's
Can
Terry?
you call Terry quickly for me, please?
Put my brother on the Zoom.
Do you know what he's been doing?
Running and watching what he eats.
Okay.
So he's been exercising,
I
and
thought you were going to say watching motivational videos.
those probably help too.
That doesn't make you lose weight. Watching your food does.
No, yeah, the motivational video. So so I'm really happy for him, and you can see that he's even happier.
But that's good.
So to give you an example, I remember I got tremendously ripped off when I went to go buy my wedding suit for his wedding.
yeah.
So that was
4
4 years ago,
Yeah.
or so. He hasn't been able to fit into it pretty much since his wedding suit.
Yeah.
He said to me, he was like, "Bro, I can fit into my wedding suit if you want to. If we could just recycle. I'll wear our blue suits again.
Yeah.
But now my fiance's brother's also going to be standing up there with us.
Yeah.
So we went and got a deal. I could get 3 suits for $8,000.
Yeah.
Or I could just buy David one suit for $8,000, and then he has the same suit as my brother. And
Okay. So you're going for the 3.
Yeah, we're going for the 3.
Definitely, because that's okay. So
No, I'm not-
I was
I'm not-
about to lose my.
He did.
It's like that's not how money works. Okay, all right.
Well, common
that's
sense
cool.
isn't that common.
That's cool. That's cool. That's awesome.
Yeah,
bro.
so I'm very happy for him.
No, and I know that he's been trying as well. So that's power that he's lost. And 24, do people like
I weighed 24 kilograms when I was like 10 years old.
5 is easy to lose, but 24 to lose that, that's power. That's good. That's good work.
Yeah. Let's get into game changers, or welcome to the happy hour. More and more, it seems like game changers is becoming game changers with a question mark afterwards, because we're asking the question whether these are game changers or not. I don't have one. You've got one today.
I've got one today, but as always, if you have one, I mean, obviously let us know and tell us whether you think ours that we've described are game changers or not.
It's like if you see an old lady struggling with her shopping bags, you want to help. We're the old lady.
Oh,
Help us out.
I thought you were going to say you're going to help.
Yes, well, yes, you should.
You want to
her.
help, but gotta go
Could
home
be a
and
scam. Screw that old hag.
Yes, so I've got a game changer today, and I don't know if it is a game changer, but I'm gonna bring it forward anyways to the table and let people know. So
Game changers.
exactly. Mine today is so obviously if you've known the show, if you know us, if you know the radio show, whatnot, you'll know that I've got a 1-year-old son, and he's
really cute. I can't believe
cute.
half of him's made from you.
yeah, he walks and he touches everything. So we wash on Sundays and Mondays, and we dry on the same days, but
Clothes.
whatever. Yeah, clothes. This kid touches everything, turns it off, whatever. And then the other day I was like, babe, wouldn't it be cool if there's like a setting that you press and then he can play with the buttons? There is a setting. On the washing machine and all the dryers, you hold 3 buttons together after it's on. Because when it goes on, he wants to touch it. You hold these 3 buttons in, beep, and then it's child friendly. Then he can play and touch, and it doesn't do anything. The washer, the dryer, and the dishwasher, bro.
My mouth is gaping.
So this obviously has happened so much that people have like kids have stopped the thing from like doing its cycle. That someone was like, we got to add a child play
That
function.
is so clever.
When you press the 2 buttons, a little picture comes up that looks like a little kid. It's got a little kid with it. I think it's got a hat like that.
Oh my God. He's got a hat sideways.
But it's a little kid. And in the one, it's not a kid. It's not a picture, a digital picture, but it's actually a little icon. And it's you press them together, beep, and then it's for
So there's a child-friendly mode on most big machines.
on these machines, so that when you put the cycle on and the kid wants to now play with it because he hears the motion, he hears the sound, he hears whatever, and he's like, oh, okay, well, I want to play.
I got 2 words for you, my friend. Game changer.
Hey, I was like, that. I was like, this genius. That is genius, bro.
What's that saying? It's something. Necessity breeds innovation.
Yes,
That is innovation.
So
It's not big. It's not a massive thing. But who told you about it? But it's genius.
no, Bianca told me about it because
How
we
does
have.
she know about it?
No, she knows. She was like, no, it has this function. You just press these 2.
Does your wife just have a direct link to Wikipedia on all child care issues?
Child and medicine. Those are her 2.
Those are her
Everybody
areas.
knows something. She's children knowledgeable and medicine.
My 2 things of knowledge are useless sports facts and other useless facts.
You talk about necessity breeds innovation, and I can 100% see why this was invented by a black person. But a black person invented, I think it was a black woman, in fact, a black woman invented aircon.
Yes. Yeah.
And
I don't know if it was a woman. I think it was a guy.
It was a guy.
Yeah.
And I can 100% see this because if you think about it, I mean, you know, black people being taken from their homes and you slave trade or whatever, and the heat, the working in the field, the whatever. Some black people are like, I'm going to do the work, fine, but surely somebody has to. Can we not get a machine in here that helps us? Like, can we,
like something.
Like something. And then someone goes like, yeah, I'm going to do that. And you're right. Like necessity breeds innovation, bro. And it's like, it's genius. Like the aircon is easily, it's the game changer when it comes to, because, and also aircons now, they do heat and cold, which I'm like, wow.
In the workplace, the aircon is a game changer because it defines the hierarchy roles. Who changes the aircon? Leads the team. You're like, we are not messing with Lindo Huchle's seating because otherwise he's going to kill us.
Exactly.
Okay. I definitely think that seating thing is a game changer. 100%.
Dude, so I saw that and I was like, that is amazing and both like, wow, useful. Great. Fantastic. Love it. Yeah.
Can't you have a setting to just put your child on that? Cool. Stay.
Daddy's going to watch Netflix.
Yeah. Click.
Yeah.
He starts annoying you. You're like, no, I'm on child-free setting now.
Dad can't hear you. Just get out the way. Yeah. Dressing up is an absolute nightmare. It takes forever. You're uncomfortable. And you know that if you're single and you're dressing up at a party, you're going to have to get out of that. And what are you wearing underneath? It's also a hassle.
You're going to have to get out of it.
Well,
you're going to have to get out of it anyway. No matter when you go home lonely, you're still going to have to change your clothes.
yeah. But dressing up is a massive part of our culture. We do it for parties. We do it for themes like birthday parties, whatever. But we also do it for sporting events.
Yeah, people love dressing up for a sporting
And
event.
I've never understood that because for me, the dressing up for a sporting event is the team's jersey. You know? Maybe a flag. I'll go for the flag.
Yeah.
But I've never done the face.
I've done a full face.
You've done a full face.
A full face. It was 2010. Actually, so today is a year exact. It's 10 years exactly. We record this on Thursdays. Today is the 11th of June.
Yeah.
10 years ago, exactly today,
It started.
Oh, Tshabalala scored that goal
against Mexico. That goal.
Taylor, what's he say? It's a really good goal. It's Tshabalala! Goal!
Any chills for speaking about that?
That was 10 years ago today.
Yeah.
I saw that today on Twitter.
That's power. That is power.
So I was still a student at university. I was in my final year, and we went to the PE stadium. It was the worst game ever. Switzerland versus, I think it was Algeria.
Yeah.
And we were like, the Algerian flag required 3 colors. The Swiss flag only required 2. So we just did the Swiss flag and we painted our faces red and did white in the middle. And then wore Bafana shirts.
Okay.
And people thought that we were from Switzerland.
And
They were
what
like,
is-
Swiss. And then I just hammed it up. It's so good to be in Africa.
And I just want to say, if you're Swiss and you watch the podcast, apologies for his accent, because I can't even, it's weird. It's like we know we can make fun of like what an Italian sounds like.
I don't know. Is it a bit Germany?
I don't know. I know that,
Chocolate, banking, and you can't pick a side. We see you, Switzerland.
Yeah.
That's all I know about you guys.
and mountains.
Yeah, mountains.
Mountains and skiing. Yeah. Yeah. That's what
Oh,
I
and
know.
yodeling. We mentioned yodeling.
Oh, yodeling, of course, yeah. But that's the thing. It's like, why do we love dress up so much? It's such a thing in our culture, and I try to read up on it and found that. So there's obviously costume and costume. So costume play, cosplay comes from Japan.
People love cosplay.
And
Dressing up like their favorite cartoon characters,
Yes,
TV
yes.
characters, Avengers, everything.
It's huge. I mean, they have what are those things called?
Comic-Con.
Comic-Con
In every country.
Every country, all over the world, and people, they just flock. The nerd culture, I think, is just getting bigger, which is great.
Yeah, I think so.
Because I reckon
It's way more mainstream.
yeah, but I reckon the first like Comic-Con must have been like,
Hello, David. How are you?
So good to see you out of the basement.
We're gonna play D&D tomorrow again, are we?
So just the two of them, really. that was the first Comic-Con. No, I think it's grown massively. It's huge. I don't like dressing up. I think it's way too much effort. But
there's a photo of you. There's a photo of Greg and his fiance dressed up, Christmas tree and
a snowman.
a snowman. Why did you get the Christmas tree?
Because I'm tall.
Okay.
And she was the little snowman.
And did she like trick you in the end? Like you got home and she was like,
We didn't actually go. We took a photo in the shop.
yeah.
And then I was just like, babe, these costumes are so tatty. Like this is not even good. We ended up going as a Tinkerbell and a bishop. But it was like,
A bishop.
but the thing is once we were dressed up and once we were involved,
Yeah. Then it's fun.
then we were actually like, oh, actually, this is quite fun.
Yeah. Like there's I've got mates and everybody has those certain friends that love a dress up. Like every party, every birthday, guys. Okay, cool. So this year's theme, and you're like, Halloween is a theme. Why are we dressing up and you're creating? No, but this year's theme is scary movies from the 90s. You're like, oh my God. So now I'm doing Halloween.
Scary movie and Halloween. And Chucky.
My mom.
Your mom, I've heard the story. Lucky's mom has themed for Christmas.
Every year for Christmas, we have a different theme. Every year it's like, oh, this or that. And
You're
and
like,
she,
Jesus, mom.
but she
That's
loves
the theme.
Chris Mess. She loves dressing up. She
Sumo
wants-
wrestling suits.
Oh, you come in and you get your package. Welcome to the Duplessis. Lucky,
Duplessis
here's your
Christmas.
package. Your sock is on the tree. You'll get that later. But this is what you can put on and put on what you want. You don't have to wear anything. But it'd be great if you could wear everything. And it was like,
Okay, I'm going to wear everything,
I was
otherwise you're
gonna-
not going to feed me.
Okay, all right. Okay, cool. All right, cool.
I was actually
Then-
hoping to have a relaxed
Then I
Christmas.
come out, I'm like an elf, like, hey, kids.
Has she made you do Santa?
Yeah, I've had to do Santa. Dude, my one friend, their parents were overseas for Christmas. So I said, guys, come over. Taryn and Chris. I said, come over. Spend Christmas with us. You're not going to be alone. Cool.
Yeah, I've had friends do it for me, and thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for taking in the parentless children over Christmas.
So took him in. My mom's like, okay, cool, Chris, listen, if you can just get dressed, you're going to be Santa this year. And he's like, I looked at Chris, I was like, Mom, Chris
Chris is
hardly-
like skater boy, tattoos.
yeah, he's like,
badass,
got no beard.
earlobe,
My
rings.
mom's like, cool, don't worry, we'll just create a beard. They sprayed some foam thing
On him.
Shh. You look good. Kids, Chris Santa's here. And like, he's like, hey, kid, what do you want? And then like, it's falling on the kid.
Oh
It's
my
like,
goodness. Hey, I guess for kids it's great.
yeah.
Ulcer dresses.
Oh, one of the biggest sellers.
My fiance's go-to gift for little girls between the ages of 3 and 5. She
Elsa.
gets them an ulcer dress, and she's got 2 rave. I think she's done it twice. Rave reviews from the parents. They're like, "My daughter will not get out of this. She will not get out of her ulcer dress. She loves it so much."
But what do you think is the culture thing for us as South Africans, that we all, just the world, that we love the dressing up? You know, like sports games, guys go
Because
in.
jeans
it
are
and-
so boring.
Is it just, we're trying to spice life up?
Yeah.
Because when you're going to a party, You're going to a party. The most fun thing that's happening this week. Now you're like,
I'm going to make it even more fun.
yeah, I'm going to let everybody dress up like idiots.
I'm going to show everyone that I really spiced it up. I'll give you a warning though for anything. So I know lots of people go to like Africa Burn and things like that, and they all
Yes.
get dressed up in outfits, and which is cool, whatever. Do not let the outfit outweigh the convenience. So a mask, huge no. You can't drink anything.
Oh, you got to keep doing this. Yeah.
That's not going to work.
Yeah.
I saw a guy in a full slender,
Slender man.
well, not slender man, but you know, one of those.
Yeah, like tight, like, yeah.
What's it called? Anyway, I was like, but dude, yeah, you look cool, but what?
But are you also dressing up because you want to then impress someone? They're going,
Yes.
wow, like this guy looks cool.
I don't know if you've ever seen a peacock, but if he wants the pea hens to have a look, you gotta look fresh. You gotta stand out.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I guess.
Okay. So I guess we as society love the dressing up element of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm like usually just like, okay, cool. Give me a hand. Hulk hand. Now give me my beer.
Oh, do you do minimum effort nowadays?
Yeah.
Back in the day, don't we have some pictures of you?
Yeah. Back in the day, I used to love getting dressed up. Like,
No, that's because you were peacocking. Now you've got your pea hen, and you don't need to anymore.
I don't need to impress nobody.
I think that we found it. Why do people dress up? To peacock. Have you ever had an argument with someone where you know you're not getting through to them?
Yeah. I've had many of those.
Where you just like it feels like you're just hammering on the door and they're not going to open up. They're never going to come on over to your side.
Yeah.
That is exactly what this game is. The game we are playing is called a Shit Tank. It's where we try sell one another something that the other guy thinks is really crap.
So this is a bowl of things that Greg doesn't like. I've got to convince him, whatever the topic I choose, that in 1 minute that, no, it's not that bad.
Yes. We will even call you up and try and convince you to like something. If you submit it to us for Shit Tank, you can just DM us, get into it. Lux, put your hand in the bowl there. Let's have a see at what you are going to be selling today. This all obviously comes from Shark Tank, where they have to sell their things to the what are they called? Oh, they're called the sharks, aren't they? What do you got there?
The gym.
Oh, yeah, good luck.
The gym.
Let me just give you a little... I don't like going to the gym. I struggle to...
When's the last time you've been inside of a gym?
I've only ever been inside a big gym, like a Virgin Active, when we've done promotions with them.
So you've like never actually had a contract?
There's a gym with my golf membership.
Oh yeah.
And I for a couple of years I did do like
The
some,
CCJ.
I did do some
JCC,
weights
yeah.
and stuff, but I just struggled to build muscle, so I don't really dig the gym. Like if I was to build muscle, I'd have to go on a proper eating program, and because I've read in the Men's Health that it's all about that, and I can't. So 1 minute to sell me on the gym.
Okay, so listen, you might not like the gym, but the gym is a great place for many reasons. One, it's obviously you're there to stay healthy, lose weight, but it's also, it's a nice sociable place. You get to have a lot of meetings. The amount of people that I've met and done like deals with, oh my God, like, oh, you're looking for this. Oh, I saw that you on Facebook that you did. Oh, I hear that you've got this. I've heard people in gyms, like in the showers, over talking, and they're like, yo, dude, I ran this restaurant.
Yeah.
I know there's a cop that comes to my gym and he owns a restaurant. I ended up eating there, loving it. Did not know he owned it. Ended up becoming friends with him. And like, you meet a lot of great people and have great relationships from people from gyms, which is phenomenal. But also you get to meet new people. You get to meet different people from different walks of life. Gyms are also great because it's a place to just, you know.
You still got time on the clock.
Oh God, okay.
I can understand the socializing aspect. That's not a bad angle.
Yeah.
Um,
That's what I wanted to say.
What did you want to say?
No, I wanted to say it's like the golf course, but more confined, and like, you know, where you do deals and, you know, the tennis club or whatever. That is what a gym is. It's that, but yeah.
Just you're sweaty and you can get
Exactly.
athlete's foot there.
Yes, yeah.
And you tied into a contract.
Yes, yeah, that you most probably can't get out of, yeah.
Okay.
I
I
probably
don't
had
see
one good
myself going to the gym anytime soon. Thank you. It was a good attempt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird. Like I
You love it.
I advocate for the gym, but there are days where I'm like, I run. I need to run. I need to be outside.
You're a big runner.
But then
you
there-
like hitting the streets.
Yeah, but then there are days where I'm like, I need the gym. There's some because also, that's what I should.
Okay, well, that's okay. It's fine.
No, I should have said that.
This is like when you're trying to pick up a chicken, you're like, oh, I should have said that.
Yeah, and you can't go back. Hey, sorry, listen, I wanted to tell you.
I just,
Did I tell you that my father's rich?
you blew your shot. Get out of here.
Did I tell you that I like
20 centimeters.
Yes, yeah.
Big girl.
No. So the one thing about, because I think a lot of people, and especially in this climate and this time, a lot of people have home equipment, but the gym is also great because there's some equipment that you don't have, and then I can do this, and it works a different. But it's great because it's just I just need that, or I just need that. Like the sauna. There's people that have a contract just so they can go to the sauna.
Yeah.
Because it's just to get that to detox your body of those. What are they called?
Chemicals.
Chemicals, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I won't go to the gym with you anytime soon, but no one's going to the gym. Gyms are locked down at the moment.
They are. Apparently, I saw an article that Virgin Active and what's the other one?
Planet Fitness.
Planet Fitness they're busy rebuilding and redoing all the gyms because
They've got to make it safe.
they're going to have to make it safe.
And less people are going to be allowed in at one time.
At one time. So they're going to do, so every like there's a picture I saw of, there's a gym in Switzerland or some country that have little dividers on each treadmill.
Every single one.
Because when you
Transparent dividers are just...
not transparent.
And I'd rather you just block out the person. I don't want to see you getting fit too. When I'm running on the street, I see another runner. I look down. I don't want to say hello
Are you
to
not
them.
the greeter?
Oh, no.
I'm the greeter.
I'm now part of some special club that wakes up early and exercises.
No, I like to greet. I greet because we always run on the opposite side of the road. So I'm always like a hello, and they hello, and then I go about my way. So they know,
Yeah.
Hey, I see you.
Lucky
I acknowledge you.
You are so
I
social.
see you.
We live a
And-
similar life. You and I, we're different people, but we have similar likes.
Oh God.
Okay,
you're,
well-
you're this runner. Oh shit.
I look down and then they're getting close up.
Knowing someone for a very long time is great, but also annoying because you run out of stories to tell each other. You get to a point where you tell us, I've heard that. What did you say? Because you've known each other so
No,
long.
I mean, we're on episode 11 of this podcast, and I already feel like I'm dry. I got nothing more for you.
But I was, I don't know what I was doing. Something had happened, and I suddenly, out of nowhere, I was like, oh my goodness, I thought of the story. And I was like, I've never told Greg the story.
Okay.
And I was like, how in 7 years that we've known each other? Greg and I met in 2013. I started working in 2011 at the company, but I just for 2 years did nothing, and then
Did nothing.
Yeah.
You were graduating to Greg level.
And 2013 we got together, and we've had our journey since then. And 7 years, but I never realized I've never told you the story.
This is like your mother telling you that you're, well, maybe a little less, but your mom telling you you're adopted or something like that.
Yeah.
You've never told me this.
Yeah, never told you this.
No one.
Actually, I've told no one the story because it's weird, because I thought I don't know. It's embarrassing, but I'm 32 now. I don't care.
Not even the missus.
No. I've never told the missus the story.
Nobody has heard the story.
Nobody's told the story.
Just your dark, deep thoughts. A priest? Have you spoken to a priest about it?
No, it's not that hectic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that puts it in a range for me then, at least. It's not murder, but it could be pretty
Yes.
juicy.
Let me tell you about the murder I committed on the podcast. So I hit him with the car.
And what I did is I got the ice pick. You know, the ice pick that melts. Just stabbed him.
Oh God, okay. So I get my license. On the day that I get my license.
You hit someone with the car.
No.
Oh.
So I get my license, and I still remember the day that I got my license because I'm at the license place. The guy says, okay, cool, are you ready? My parents had a driver for me and my brother because we were still in school. or just finished school, and they got us this driver that helped us and drove us around, and then he
So
also
many bloody school activities.
and he also helped us
Taught you to drive.
taught us how to drive. May you rest in peace, Martin. What a great guy. And he's teaching me, and he's like, "Yo, like, you ready? You got this. Don't worry." He's motivating me, whatever. And I go to the office, I sign the paper, testing station, signing the papers, whatever. I get in the car, I do my test. Everything's great. I finish. I'm waiting outside. My driver's away for a long time.
Yeah.
Comes back. He's like, "The guy wants to see you. Got to go sign some stuff." I go sign some stuff. The guy's like, "Congratulations, you passed." I'm like, "Yes." Oh my god. Like, yeah. First time is club. Welcome to the club. Great. You know. I get back to the car. Martin says,
"You owe me $500. I got to buy it." No, so he didn't say that.
"Yeah, he didn't say it." He's like, "Cool, man. Just drop me off at home. You got to take the car back. It's your car now because you can learn how to drive." So I'm like, "Cool." Drop him off at the house. I go back home. Now, I in first year stayed in a digs. The digs was a U shape. Okay, so I'll draw it from the camera side. It's like this. Okay, so the rooms.
People know what a U looks like.
Okay, sorry. Now, what happens is the U shape is here of the house. There's a driveway here in front of the one part of the U here, and there's a driveway here. But in front of the way the U shape is a stairway. So you park your car here, and then you
climb
walk down.
up the U.
You walk
you walk
down,
down.
and then you can come into the house. And then if you walk down again, there's another driveway.
Okay.
You guys get that? Get there, climb out the car, walk down, go into the house. "Guys, I passed my license." "Oh, that's awesome." High fives all round. We're drinking some drinks. It's great, whatever. I hear, "Do, do, do, do." Gah! I was like, "What was that noise?" I don't know. Like, oh my God. Okay, what is it?
Handbrake.
Okay. I forgot the handbrake. The car rolled down the stairs, rolled down the next set of stairs
Onto the other
hit
driveway.
the wall on the outside, but the wall luckily was made of wood panels, and hit the thing and then turned. So I come outside and I look to the right, and my car is.
Is not where it's meant to be.
So I'm like, "Oh my God, they've stolen my car," and then I hear, and then I turn and my car's. Now I'm like, "Oh my God." I ran down to go check on the car, obviously. The car's got minimal scratches. Nothing. Literally nothing on it. Like, it hit the wood thing. I check under the car. I then, now I'm like, "Oh my God." So then I park the car or whatever. But now we've been having a drink or two to celebrate. So I can't exactly take the car because I've been drinking. So I'm like, "Okay, cool. I'm going to wait till the morning. Then I'll take it to the
I'll
penalty
blame
to
everything on Martin, and then and then I'll be scot-free, and there'll be no problems. And then that'll be how it goes.
Yeah, bro. But that's what happened. And then I just never told anyone. I just kept that secret to myself. Everyone in my digs knew, but I don't know them anymore, so they could have never told anyone.
Screw them.
Yeah, and that is the first day that I got my license. On that day, what happened with my car? I never told my mom. I never told.
Have you been extra careful with your handbrake ever since then?
Oh,
Extra.
no. That's where I remember the story. I pull up the handbrake quite heavy, quite high. And my wife's like, "Babe, you're going to damage this thing. Like, it's just, you just have to click. It's not this will make it not go." Like, and she's like, yo, cool it. Holmes. And I was like, "Oh, no. I'm like, yo, we laughing." And I said, "Yo, you're going to thank me one day because car's not going to roll." It's like,
and now you remembered.
And then I was like, zoom.
I've had a handbrake incident.
Yeah.
A friend of mine, remember we used to work ridiculous hours, drive home at like 1 a.m.
Yeah.
I
remember that story.
Yeah. So my friend we studied journalism together, and she really liked some great newspaper headlines.
Now, for those who don't know this, but they come in
early in the morning.
So they drop the newspaper off at 12:01.
Yeah,
literally.
it's very early in the morning.
Have you ever seen? Sorry,
they go to print late at night, and then they deliver very early in the morning.
No, but you can continue your story. But I have seen financial investment bankers go out, and I've seen it many a times. Go out and like stop their car, they go get the paper because they are now prepping for, so they're like stockbrokers, whatever. I've seen it so many times, and then I've asked like people like, what is that? And they're like, no, those are, and you see like expensive cars.
So they've never heard of the internet.
No, this is back in the day. Anyways, yeah, but gone, yeah.
So the headlines, like man bites dog and things like that.
The best one I ever saw for the Sun: man Avo kills man.
Yes.
So I'm like, I gotta.
So it's one of those ones.
Yeah.
So I'm driving. I'm like, oh no, gotta go get this thing. Stop in the middle of stop. Like there's an island and 4-lane road.
Yeah.
And I walk up to it and I get it. And then I think I was driving my dad's car, and I just see the car slowly rolling towards the fence of a hotel, and it's picking up speed. Jeez, superhero powers, superhuman. I ran, and the weird thing is I'd always thought, what would I do if I had to go jump into a rolling car? Like my mind had almost practiced it.
This is one thing I think guys think about and girls do not think about. Because I've also had that thought.
I've thought about cool, if I ever have to get into a rolling car, just remember the first thing, maybe I have to go through the window, otherwise just get to the handbrake. And I stopped it and whew.
You jumped through the window?
No, I opened the door, got in quickly and pulled it. And my eyes were just huge afterwards.
The police are like, pull that fuck over.
Yeah, we're taking him. You may know him as Lucky Duplessis. I know him as the King of Righteousness, someone that we care about, someone who cares about you. And we even got a feature we called What Would Lucky Do, because he's such an upstanding citizen. But sometimes I feel like you've lied to me. You've lied to everyone.
Okay.
I was listening to the podcast last week.
Yeah.
We did Lucky's Lockdown Roulette. Lucky had to do 100 burpees. I've seen no evidence of these burpees.
I did do them. Okay. So listen, the one thing
it sound like a kid. Like, I did my homework, ma'am. I just left it at home.
Greg and I, the one thing we hate, our pet peeve, is people who pass the buck. Okay.
Oh,
pass the buck, or just not take ownership.
Just take responsibilities.
Yes. And on Tuesday, you can check on my Garmin watch. On Tuesday, I do 100 burpees.
How would I check? I don't know how that thing works.
It's on my phone. I do 100 burpees, and then at 90, only realize I was supposed to film this entire endeavor.
So you did 10 burpees.
So I did a video.
And then
of 10.
now you've lied to me and said you've done 10.
100 burpees.
Okay, well, yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know what that machine
Oh,
is.
there's no.
You could have just photoshopped a picture and shown me that.
Why?
Okay. If you're watching the YouTube, he has his 100 burpees. He has his 10 burpees.
Yeah.
I'm gonna narrate like a commentator would.
Yeah.
Oh, he's coming stone last. It's embarrassing. Why is he even trying to finish the race? Oh my goodness. Oh, geez. They're waiting to start the next race while he finishes. Here's the thing. Maybe I'm being a bit harsh because I haven't done any burpees.
Okay.
And I know we mentioned a challenge.
Yeah, so somebody commented on our Facebook page.
A cyclist.
Yeah.
Don't even give him
Greg
a name.
made fun of cyclists, and then the cyclist commented. I was really afraid when that person commented because I didn't know that was him you were speaking of. So I was like, yo, man, you've pissed off a cyclist, and you know.
You don't want to piss them off. I mean, they were social distancing way before it was law, you know. They'd be telling you to stay 1.5 away from them for a long time.
But yeah, so this cyclist has now commented and said that we need to create a bet.
Yes. And I think that we're going to do it now around your fitness.
Okay.
The bet is that the loser of whatever challenge we have to do has to wear cycling shorts for the next podcast.
Oh, man.
It's cold up in here.
Cycling shorts suck.
Lucky's house is... It looks really nice and homey, but it actually feels like something from a Stephen King novel. You walk inside and it's a bit cold.
Okay. That's a great way to describe it. It's a great way.
Anyway, so we'll do that.
Yeah.
And they got that pad. Isn't it a pad?
Yeah.
It feels like you're wearing a diaper. I don't like it. Yeah. I think I've worn them once. I don't know where we're going to source them. What are you, an XL? I'm a large.
I'm an XL, yeah. We have to get one from a mate of ours. I can get one from a cycling mate of ours.
Mates. Cycling mates. Okay, well, we'll find about that. Anyway,
Okay.
we'll see. I've got a challenge for you.
Okay.
You can deny this challenge, but then it will really show me that you are really a liar. And we're going to have to scrap what would Lucky do and get rid of you as the king of righteousness. It's going to be the prince of righteousness.
Okay.
There's a race. It's already started, a virtual race called 67 kilometers for Madiba.
Oh, is it because of Madiba Day?
Yes, Madiba Day is coming up in July. You have to finish this race before then.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And you can see where other competitors are going in the race.
Yes.
So you and I will race. The first person to 67 kilometers.
Okay.
You can walk, you can run. You just have to put the time in.
Yeah, so you just
on
have to
the
complete
race.
67
And I'm going to
kilometers.
say you can't cheat and just put it on when you wake up in the morning and walk around the house.
No. That's stupid, yeah?
You versus me. The loser, as per your wishes, Dom, will wear the cycling shorts in the next episode of the podcast.
You are going to be wearing cycling shorts, my friend. And I hope that those legs are nice and trim and ready. And I don't know, do you shave them? I don't know, do you shave? Cyclist
Do I
shave,
look
do you?
like I shaved my legs? You have your answer. That will be the challenge.
Okay, so 67 kilometers, the Madiba road race or whatever it's called.
Yeah, 67. It's there's an entry fee, and then do it.
Of course, there's an entry fee.
Well, it's for a good cause.
Yeah.
It's for a good cause. Seeing Lucky in cycling shorts, can't wait.
Well, you're going to have to
Oh,
Photoshop
and then what
that.
about your bulge? I don't want to see the bulge.
Oh, no.
Have you seen those guys on the podium sometimes? You see cycling teams standing there, and you're like, did you slip a banana in your pants? This is a family show. This is what I've got many gripes about cyclists.
It's like that photo from Dodgeball with who's the guy from Zoolander? Ben Stiller.
And he pumps up.
And he pumps
Yeah, he cheats and makes it look bigger.
Hey, how you doing? And he puts his leg up on the thing.
No. So do you accept that challenge?
I accept it. I accept 67 kilometers for Madiba. I can do that, and it'll be my pleasure to do it for Madiba, but mostly to beat Greg. That's the only reason I want to.
No, just please also remember though that it's not like I did 100 burpees where you can only record the last 10 Ks. Okay. Game on.
Game on.
You can join us if you like.
Yes.
Check it out. We'll put it up on social media. And Lucky, if there's one thing that gives me more joy than anything else in this entire world, it's beating you.
Well, you're going to be disappointed. Memes, they run the internet. Okay, if you've come across a meme, whether you know it or not, you have. There's just
Bad Luck Brian, Good Guy Greg, those were the early memes.
Yeah.
There's the Batman meme where he's slapping Robin, telling him to
Yes.
shut up about something topical.
Yeah.
There's loads of memes.
There's loads of memes. And I thought, I love a meme. I love a good meme. I've got a meme friend, and I want to know if you have a meme friend before I show you two memes. Do you have a meme friend? A meme friend is this. A meme friend is
That
someone you share memes with, and you laugh together at memes.
Yes.
So mine is my cousin. She's not really my cousin, but she's my very good friend, Roxanne Fagry.
Yeah.
And her and I, we are back and forth. We just share the
Love a
best.
good meme.
Love a good meme.
This is the reason I've left most Facebook groups.
Is because of memes.
Yeah. No, just because people think their memes are funny, and then if I've seen them, I'm like, well, this is 2008, my friend. I've seen this. I'll accept it if my mom sends it to me. Love your memes, mom. Thanks. But they are also from a few years ago.
Yeah.
Have you seen this? Yes.
Yes, I have. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've got a little game. It's called Meme Me. So I'm going to show you two memes, and I'll obviously put it up on the screen, but you'll just see the full meme, and then Greg has to describe his life right now representing that meme. Do you understand?
Okay. If you're listening, we'll also describe the meme for you
So
as well.
I am going to show you
And then we use it to describe our lives at the moment.
our lives at the moment. Okay. So let me just go here to. Okay. So I'm going to show you the first photo, and this meme.
Okay, so describe it.
So it's a cat lying on a couch,
Looking at the camera.
looking at the camera, dead straight to the camera, and somebody has put fake.
Two little plastic hands
Yes.
that are interlocking, almost like scheming.
Yes. And they've put them in the cat's paws to looking like the cat is listening or scheming
Yes,
or whatever.
yeah.
So I'm going to describe this meme using my life right now. This is how I look when my wife is telling me a story about her colleagues.
You're like, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Interesting. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Right.
wonder when the sports fixtures are coming back. Yes, no, I heard you're Sharon. Oh, man, she's a klutz.
She's a klutzy one. So what about you?
My life right now explained with that meme would be, oh, sure, you're the only company experiencing high volumes at the moment. like, it just, I'm infuriated. I've got 3 deliveries
Yeah.
that are, they just say to me, we've got high, some of them haven't even contacted me. I just feel like,
Yeah, you've just like, and it's like, do you want business?
it's like going to the bar saying, hey, can I get 2 beers, please? And then handing the cash over, and the guy takes your cash, and then he forgets about you and moves on to another customer.
You're like, hey,
They're beers.
yeah. Yeah, it's a transaction.
Yes. And
Yeah.
to me, it feels like he's forgotten
Not a
about me.
donation.
And then I get the beers at the end of the night. That's what's happening with those things. Okay, so that's...
Yeah.
Okay, and then the next meme.
All right, so the next meme, this one's quite popular. It's big right now. It's actually called the what meme. And you've seen it.
Yes. So it's like, it looks like an advert from the 50s.
Yeah.
And it's a woman's face, and it looks, and she's smiling, and then it goes even way closer in on her face, and it looks like she's like dying inside.
Yeah, she's like looking at something and she's like, oh, God, that's great.
The
Oh.
what?
The what?
Okay.
So this meme right now, this explained into my life, is the first photo is me looking at my son and going, dude, please don't poo, don't poo, don't poo, don't poo, don't poo in the bath. And then he's fine and everything's okay. And then next moment I check. Then it's a
What?
second photo and he's pooed. And I'm like, I'd grabbed a poo with my hand. I didn't even have time to put gloves on because I was like,
The other day, Lucky turns to me and he goes, this is while his son is eating fish fingers and has got food everywhere. Like, he turns to me and says, if you've got a thing about messiness, the moment you have a child, that all goes away.
it goes right out the
So
window.
I can understand that you've got to a stage where you're just like, nope, Mr. Pooh, off you go.
There you go, yeah.
The what?
Yeah. What would this be?
The internet in my house has been playing up,
Okay.
and sometimes I'll click on a show. Welcome to First World Problems with Greg. My deliveries don't arrive,
Yeah.
and my internet doesn't work. Click, cool, play a show. Then it goes playing. So I've actually, this was on Showmax, on DSTV, and click, cool, starts, and then it goes, you're not connected to the internet, but you've started, you've done, you've gone, like
So
you've
It's like you're
initiated.
telling me a story and you're like, hey, sorry, I can't tell you the rest until I get some coffee. No, bro, just finish the
Just do
story.
the
I'll get you a coffee now. What are you talking about?
The internet's not connected. It is connected. I've just the what?
The what? It's like, what?
It just worked.
You were on though. Like,
Yeah, so that's
what was the Showmax being powered by? The source of the, what are you talking about? Like, yeah.
Yeah. So that would explain that meme for me.
Or when you've been on your phone for like 2 hours and then you get that message, your data is running low, and you're like, the what? I'm not gonna,
was it on the
what?
Wi-Fi? What if Lux was one of us? Just a schmuck like some of us. Just a guy who likes to cuss, trying to make his way through. What would Lucky do? Yes, what would Lucky do? We've already spoken how you are a man of high morals.
Yes.
And what we do in this section is we pose Lucky a question, or you can also do it, just DM us, and we find out what Lucky would do in a certain situation.
Yeah.
This one comes out of the news recently. I read a shocking article that has then been backed up by real events. South Africa has become a hotspot for cyber attacks.
Oh, yes.
Over 577 cyber attacks happen every hour in South Africa. So if you've clicked do not update my Avast internet settings, I highly recommend you update.
Jeez, okay.
Your antivirus stuff. Yeah, so I want to know, what would Lucky do if you were foolish enough to take pictures of your naked body and have them on your phone and a hacker got them? What would you do?
Oh.
Now, I'll say just quickly to add to this, two of my friends have had their WhatsApp accounts hacked. If you are listening and you haven't added two-step verification to your WhatsApp account, do it.
That's actually true. Check
It's taken them 7 days.
Two-step verification.
It's taken them, their account's been locked for 7 days. They can't access it.
On WhatsApp?
Yes. No, they don't have WhatsApp for 7 days. And if it gets worse, apparently you can lose the account, lose your cell phone number. So you have to get a new one.
Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness.
So set up your two-step verification. Here's the picture. You were in the mirror. You thought, actually, you know what? My wife would love a picture of my erect penis. You took that picture, and that's on your phone.
A picture of my erect penis.
Sorry for that imagery. Phallic.
What would I do? So now the hackers got it.
Pulsing.
Do they have
The hackers have it. What would Lucky do? Maybe they send you a beep, beep, beep. We have your We have your nudes. What do you
Send
do?
us 50,000 Rand.
Yeah. What would Lucky do?
Share those pictures, brother. Nobody's going to fucking want to see that shit. No, bro, but I'm serious. Like, I'm not even kidding. And the only reason they would want to share the photos of myself or you is because they think we're celebrities, which we're not.
No, but even if it's a regular person.
No. What I'm saying is, but if you got photos like of Maps Maponyane or Anele, maybe, yeah, sure. But anybody else, like, who the hell wants to see a naked photo of Joe Schmo? You know what I'm saying? You know, like, nobody wants to see that.
So you let him do it. Post it.
I'm not going to give you money.
Okay, what if it's something like incriminating? Like, what if it's you with a blow up sheep or something, like something embarrassing, something that would embarrass you in front of your mother or something?
Yeah, something. Okay, my mother, no. I don't care. My mom's seen it all, so I'd let her see it. But incriminating.
Your mom's seen it all?
No, but like.
No, I know.
Yeah.
She's your mom.
No. But if it is something incriminating that, like, me and, you know, I don't know, I blow up sheep and my erect penis is.
Yeah, so it's not illegal. It would just be embarrassing.
It would just be embarrassing.
You would be like, oh, ouch. Did you hear that story about what happened with those two guys in Australia? They were paid to fulfill someone's sexual fantasy, and they went to the wrong house by mistake, and they were like in gimp suits, and they had brooms, and they were like stroking the person awake. And then the guy was obviously the wrong guy. So he woke up and he was like screaming and he was like, what the hell are you doing? And then they realized and they were like, sorry, we've got the wrong house. I think they've ended up actually having to appear in court. But they were trying to do somebody's awkward fantasy.
Who wants to be woken up by a gimp brushing them with a broom?
Some guy in Australia. That guy's neighbor. They went to the wrong. They were at the next door house.
That other poor guy who's waiting for it's like, where are these fucking gimps?
Tonight was my night.
I told my wife to go home, to go to her parents' house. Yeah, like, if it's something embarrassing, like, I don't know what I would do, because I think it's like,
would you start a crusade to try to track them down? Would you pay them off? Or would you just say, do with it, I'll deal with the consequences?
I think I would start a crusade. Get on my...
That's a one-way ticket to grey hair, though, hey?
Yeah. Because then also the thing is, like, what are they, if they're willing to do that and have that photo and get it, what are they willing to do, to how far they're willing to go? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, when does it end for them? Because they can keep going. Because I'm never going to catch these guys because I'm technically, that's what they do. They work not to be caught.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah, dude, that's...
Yeah, it's hectic.
Yeah, that's heavy. But
You'd have to have a family meeting maybe.
and say, yo,
Okay, everyone. I'm going to show you something that's going to come out.
ooh. And they're like, not everybody has to see that.
I don't know. Wow, it's called What Would Lucky Do, not what would Greg do.
That's good. That's good because then... Yo, but I reckon your family could still forgive you. What are your friends going to see? They can be like, yo, dude, what were you doing with that sheep? Like, why are you...
Yeah.
So I'll say this. I've taken naked photos
Yes.
and I've shared them with my wife, and that was in the beginning.
When
And-
Snapchat had a disappear function.
Yes, and then
Disappear.
and then the massive leak of what's that actress who won 2 Academy Awards? who's young?
Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer
and
Lawrence got
all of that
hacked.
came out.
And then I was like, yo, babe, we need to delete those photos of us that we shared with each other. And she was like, yeah.
Rule number 1, never take those photos.
Yeah, that's the worst thing to do. Don't take those photos.
Unless you're a professional and you're in that industry.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Okay, so what would Lucky do? Panic. Meltdown.
Melt down. Yo, I think I would freak out. I think I'll be like, oh my God, like, God.
Get the drawing pin. We need to pop the sheet. Officer Aldridge and Duplessis reporting. We are looking into food crimes. Gabby, you've joined us because you've witnessed something horrible in your life.
Yeah, I have. When I was in preschool, my brother and I used to get lunch from the place we were at, and we used to get cinnamon and sugar French toast.
Yes.
And my brother used to go to the kitchen and put a whole bottle of tomato sauce on top of his toast. He would eat it as if it was the best thing he's ever eaten.
So he's got French toast with cinnamon and
Sugar.
and then he would add
Yes.
tomato sauce.
Yes. And not just like a drop, like half the bottle.
Like smother it in it.
Yeah.
That is
Gabby, is your brother, is he one of those people that's tomato sauce dependent? Like
Yes.
on eggs, he'll
Yes.
put tomato sauce on everything.
Yes.
now.
On steak, he puts his tomato sauce.
On steak.
Does he not? So now, tell
Yeah.
me, Gabby, does he get this from someone in your family, like an elderly, like a parent or whatever, or was it just he's just
No, just him.
Gabby, can you be honest? Is your mom a bad cook?
No.
So then why? Gabby, I'm also going to need your brother's name and surname so we can put him in the book as a food criminal, please.
Yeah.
Okay, his name is Josh Quick.
Okay.
Josh Quick.
Yeah.
We've heard of you. We've spoken about you.
We've got your
We've
number.
got your number and name, and yeah.
Gabby, good luck out there.
Well,
It'll be tough. Knowing
Thank
a family
you.
member
Yeah,
as a food
I'm
criminal.
sorry having to eat next to him. It must be terrible. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a struggle.
Okay.
Oh,
Just remember, if you have any food crimes to report, always you can contact us. You can DM us. Get in touch. We've got to stop the criminals, Lux.
Yes, it's the only way to move forward.
Yeah, Gabby, thank you for being a snitch.
Pleasure.
It's time for the question crane. We've got 100 Japanese cranes, and inside of them are questions that we can ask one another. It's in the wing. There we go. Okay, Lucky is getting the question.
All right, so the question is...
Oh, wait, before we go into it, you can submit questions. Last week we had Ruth who got hold of us with a question.
Yeah, Ruth Urinal, thank you for contributing.
So yeah, send them through to us and we could answer them with the question crate.
All right. So this week's question: if you could time travel to any period in time, which time would you travel to, and why?
Ooh.
So as a black person, only the future.
No, it's surely you have to go backwards. We don't know what's happening in the future. But I
It's
understand what you
definitely
mean.
getting better for black people. I can tell you that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but listen, if there was
My fiance always answers and she's like, I grew up in the wrong time. I was like, babe, you like war, like I could have been in, the 50s. And I was like, babe,
No.
people beat their wives.
Like,
and it was like,
yeah.
fine.
And it was fine. Like people were like, and they were just like cool with it. Like they just didn't speak about it.
Ooh, it's a difficult question. There was a world war. 6 million people were exterminated. Like, people fought disease. Like the common cold would have killed me if I went back in time.
Yeah, there also no like hero black people back in the past. So it's not like, oh cool, I'll just go back to the Roman times and be like, hey, I'm gonna be that black Roman emperor.
Othello? Well, that's a fiction.
fictional character.
thanks, Billy. Thanks, old Bill.
Yeah.
Thanks, Beezy.
But listen, if I wanted to see something that would have been cool, I would have loved to go back to 1970.
The 70s.
1978. It's the space launch.
Oh, okay. So you want to go see the space launch? I don't know the exact date.
Yeah,
but that would be cool.
I want to go see that because I want to know if it was real. So I'd love to go to Texas and see that. But
Houston.
That would have been cool for me.
Yeah.
I think. And
I think you said it. I'd like to go see Roman times because that was an incredible civilization.
yeah,
That was a structured society, even though they were quite
barbaric and archaic. Yeah, it was quite hectic. Like but
I'm fascinated by that.
Imagine watching something at the Colosseum.
Yeah.
Like today, some oaks fighting fucking lions.
Yeah.
And then like there's 7 soldiers in there, and they are just these like
You just eyes wide open. There's no Netflix.
oh actually,
Again, rewind.
no, actually I would
More.
more. I would have loved to go back to.
Binge watching death. Sorry.
I would have loved to go back to, but then I would like to be close to him. Is to see. I would have loved to have been an apprentice of his. The guy who painted the Sistine Chapel.
Oh, like go to the Renaissance.
The Renaissance, bro.
And see that kind of
because
thing.
though that time the people were just creating all the time. You know, they were just making. And art was so beautiful at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would have loved to just been there. Just
Check it out.
What's his name?
Michelangelo.
Michael.
Mikey.
Mikey.
Mickey.
Don't call me Mike.
Ange.
It's Michael.
Edgy. Angelisi.
In a couple of years, a couple of thousands, hundreds, somebody's going to be naming you after something. You're going to be naming you up to like just. I'm telling you. Okay, where must I stand?
Okay, yeah, those are cool. Those are cool
That
time
would have been
periods to
that
go
would have
to.
cool time periods. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Let us see the other question. I read a book about the Renaissance recently, and wow, like fascinating. They'd have like rich people would like give patronage to an artist,
Yeah.
to create artwork for
create
them
art.
and do things in their house.
But imagine watching someone sculpt.
Chip it out of the marble kind of thing.
Dude, have you like those marble statues are incredible, incredible.
So the Renaissance actually is like a big thing. They look back to the classical era, to the Roman time kind of thing.
To look,
And for me, I mean, Roman times, that's 4,000. No, it's like, I think it's like 3,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago, and that's modern Rome. I think Athens is like 8,000 years ago.
Jeez.
That's phenomenal. What is your favorite word to say? All of the swear words are my favorite.
All of the swear words are great. Sometimes I say yes sir.
Okay.
When my wife's like, "Hey babe, listen, do you want some?" I'm like, "Yes sir." But my favorite word to say,
Oh, I got a few. I like saying absolutely. I don't know, just absolutely.
I've told you that I love saying Sauvignon Blanc.
Sauvignon Blanc.
Sauvignon Blanc. I don't even drink wine.
But it works nicely in the mouth.
It just works nice. Yeah, it just really feels nice and it sounds great. So I love saying Sauvignon Blanc, even though I don't even drink wine. Yeah. What else is a great word to say? I love saying fascinating.
Oh, fascinating.
Yeah.
Yes, that's also very nice in the mouth.
Yeah.
It's a nice one to move around. Well, that's just been a very fascinating question, Craig. Absolutely, Lucky. I agree. Shit. Just before we wrap up your happy hour, we want to wrap up Lucky's lockdown roulette. Lucky has created a list of things that you've been trying to keep yourself busy with every single week.
Yes, and I pull out one every single day if I don't have anything to do, and then I do this thing just to keep me creative and active. And yeah, you know, these times are tough in the lockdown society.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna shuffle. I shuffled last time. You ripped me off, so I'm just gonna go halfway through and open up.
Oh.
Work on your dream.
So
now the real question is, what is your dream? Because I've been having a little bit of an existential crisis, struggling with finding out what my dream was.
No. So, I mean, listen, I mean, back in the day, I would assume people only had one dream. I want to be an accountant. Like, we have different things.
If you're an accountant, then that's your dream. Lucky holds nothing against you other than the way he just pronounced it.
But I think now when I say work on my dream is that I've got a fitness goal I want to get to, and I want to learn how to video edit and be better at that. So like I've got those things. I'm trying to design better as well. So then I was like, okay, work on my dream, then I'll do one of those things. Okay. Which is cool.
Nice.
Yeah. And I put two of those in there because I think you should have more of that. Because
more than one dream.
You know what I'm saying? No, just have more opportunities to work on your dream.
Oh.
So I put two of those together.
Of work on your dream.
Work on your dream.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Very nice. If you're listening, maybe you should try work on your dream.
Yeah.
I need to work on figuring out what my dream is. My dream's been crushed recently.
Yeah.
I'm lost. Well, no, what on a different note, it's not a career dream.
Yeah.
It's not something like that. I really, really want to have a nice, incredible family.
Yes.
And I make a concerted effort to work towards that with my fiance. So maybe I'll do something nice for her.
That's good.
Haven't done something nice for her in a while, so maybe
That's good.
I'll do that. Work on my dream of having an excellent home life.
Yes, I like that. I do. Like that.
Have a fantastic week. Until our next podcast.
Yes, thank you. And remember, please comment, share, like, subscribe. You know, but tell your friends about this podcast.
Yeah, it's encouraging to see people commenting and getting that in. That keeps us going.
And I love it when people subscribe. So please, thank you so much.
Oh, we're on the big 53. Can we get to 60?
I'm saying 100. Let's put the bar.
Baby steps, bro. How do you eat an elephant? One piece at a time. I know you shouldn't be eating elephants, but I'm just saying it's a big thing that you got to chop up into small pieces.
That's what I want to do next week. Next week, we're going to come up with new sayings. Because old ones, they just
the elephant one is great. I love the elephant one.
I do love it, but it's like, it's not, it's a fictitious thing.
I'm sure someone's eaten a whole elephant.
Someone's eaten an elephant, sure, yes. But it's such a stretch as a saying. Where it's like, again,
how do you finish the bag of chuckles? One chuckle at a time from Bullies.
No, what I'm saying is like the saying, oh, it's such a cakewalk. When we heard it the first time, I said,
Misa know what cakewalk is.
Yo, we said, oh, it's such a stupid thing because it's hard to walk with a cake. Yeah. Then we figured out that no, a cakewalk is actually
old ritual.
It's an old ritual, whatever, but it makes sense.
Okay, bring one to the table.
Okay,
find me a new one for the elephant.
I'm gonna come up with a new one.
Yeah,
no. I'm just gonna create a new one on anything, not for the elephant. Okay, must I come up for the elephant?
No, fine. Have carte blanche. Try create it on whatever you want, and let's see if it's real fertilizer or good.
Okay, all right, cool.
Have a fantastic week. Don't let it be fertilizer.
Cheers.